welfare terrorist state that we call our greatest ally, Israel. I'm a retired United States Marine and a fiscal conservative, and I'm here to give you some facts about our greatest ally, Israel. So every single year, taxpayers like you and I give $3.8 billion to the state of Israel for their military aid. Now, from 2025 to 2026, this year alone, we have given them $3.8 billion for their military aid, $500 million for missile defense replenishment, $8.7 billion for supplemental funding, $5.2 billion for their Iron Dome, $4 billion fast-tracked by Donald Trump personally March of last year, 2025, which comes out to a total of $22 billion just in 1 year alone. You think with $22 billion, you'd have enough money and enough arms and enough weaponry to fight your own wars. Well, on top of all that, the U.S. spent $12 billion fighting and bombing the Houthis and other countries on behalf of Israel. And now we are fighting the war in Iran for Israel. Now, the daily operating costs for the United States for Operation Epstein's Fury, $9.93 million a day. So far, in less than a week, this operation has cost U.S. taxpayers $5 billion. Listen, we've already lost 6 service members on behalf of Israel. You know how many IDF soldiers have been killed? 0. How many IDF soldiers were killed in the war in Iraq that they dragged us into? A single IDF soldier has ever stepped foot in any of the wars to help us out. Here's our numbers for the war in Iraq. 4,500 killed in action, 31,900 wounded in action, 3,650 U.S. contractors were killed. It cost us a total of $3 trillion for the war in Iraq. And you know who was there to help us? Not Israel. It was the UK, Australia, and Poland. The war in Afghanistan, which I fought in. You know how many IDF soldiers were killed? 0. You know how many IDF boots were on the ground to help us out? 0. You know who was there? Again, the UK, Germany, France, Italy, Canada, Poland, Turkey, Australia, Romania, Georgia. I mean, just keep going. You know who's not on the list? Our greatest ally, Israel. We had 1,926 killed in action, 20,000 wounded in action, 3,923 contractors killed. It cost U.S. taxpayers $2.3 trillion. Absolute zero help from the parasitic welfare terrorist state that we call our greatest ally, Israel. You tell me, do you think they're our greatest ally?
Israel, biggest child killers on the planet.